What kind of question?
How?
How many options do you have with a question like that?
No.
你好吗 is a yes and no question. Okay? Yes and no. So what's the yes answer?
是。
不是。你好吗？好。Good. 好。很好，我很好，我好。And no question? 不好，不太好。Never say 不好 ，OK？ 不太好 ，not so good， 不太好。Or you can say 还好，还好，还好。OK? So there's yes and no. Now, 很有意思 ，it's very interesting. When Satin say 是 I say no. Why not? Okay. Can I? Did somebody take a photo of this? Can somebody take a photo? Because I want to wipe this down. Oh, okay. I will wipe this down. Unfortunately, Chinese does not have one word like yes and no, like in English. You don't speak English, you can say yes, 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 no, no, no. Can I hit you? You don't understand the language. Can I hit you? You say yes, and then people hit you. Okay? In English, you can use yes to say yes for everything. Unfortunately, in Chinese, you can't do that. You can't use 是 for everything. Alright? So, unfortunately, that's why. Now, but PhD students can figure this out. How do we say yes? How do we say yes? We use how in this case is an adjective, but in a sentence like 我是张老师 Okay, if I suffer from amnesia, 我是张老师吗? And then yes will be 是 Okay. Now what's this? What's this? Is this a verb? Verb.
Yes.
Okay, so Chinese, if this is subject, verb, object. Okay? Object sentence, like in English. Except when you say yes, you need to use the verb, not 是, but you use it just happens to be 是 here, okay? You use the verb here. What's the negative? 不是. No, not bullshit, okay? 不是 okay? 不是 okay? 不是 okay? 不是 So, 不是 is negative. So, for negative, you put 不 in front of a verb, okay? So, if you want to say you are not Miss Zhang, how do you say? 你不是 Okay, 你不是张老师 Okay, now 不是 is second tone, not fourth tone, because children love to say 不是 when they're 2. Everything is 不要 I don't want it. 不要不是 so it's second tone. 不是 你是 cereal 吗？不是 Okay, 不是 it's very emotional. If you say 不是 you can't even express emotion. 不是 Okay, 请你问他。
你是
炮楼。
你是炮楼吗？不是。你是大夫吗？
不是。你是啥情啊？不是。你小地步。
我叫 Tebu 姐。
你是Gordon？ 不是，
不是. Now you need to be angry. You know the most important Chinese sound is 哎呀. So next time you have to say 哎呀不是啦不是 Okay, so you can say 不是不是哎呀不是 Okay, so Satin
你是地步吗？
不是，
不是 Okay.
不是马豆。哦，我想
我是
你是张老师。
吗？
是
不是。
不是，你没事。
哎呀，不是，哎呀，不是，
哎呀，不是，
问妈妈，问妈妈，你是
你是老师吗？
哎呀，不是耶 So now everybody say 你是什么？哎呀，不是，不是啦。Now in Taiwan they say 啦，不是啦，不是啦。So that's more emotional. Okay, 不是，哎呀，不是啦，很好。Okay, now, 好 we've done everything. 好 Okay. Characters. You want to learn characters? Okay. 好 Now, let's go back to last chapter. What pages? What characters are there? Characters on page 13. Page 13. Do you know how to write these characters? Do you know how to write these characters? No. Okay. Can you start writing? Do you know how to? Now, we did some rules last time. What was the rule?
downstairs.
Yeah, downstrokes, but what do you start with?
Left to right.
Left to right and top to down. Okay, so 你, who wants to write 你 with the stroke orders? Do you know how to write 你? Come on, write 你 with the stroke orders. Okay, 你 right here. Okay. Yeah. 你 left to right, top to bottom. No. Yes.
Yes.
是对 If you want to say yes, correct. 对 You heard it before. 好对 Okay, 对你少了不对对不对不对不对不对不是不对 Emotional 不对 Sorry Okay
One stroke.
One stroke less Okay So And then Okay, so 对不对？对 See? 不对，对，很好。Okay, and 早 Yes, of course you can write. Most welcome. Okay. We love you to write. 早我们要说对不对？这个啊。The black one is there. Oh, you're writing me. Okay. Yes. Yay! Wonderful, wonderful. Left-handed. Oh, that's good. Good for my brain.
Your name?
Your name? You write with a black pen. Black pen. You can write your name. Okay. You can look at it and write it back later. Come back. Okay. Good. All right. So who can write 早？ Zao is very square, so easy to write. Zao. Yeah? Zao. Zao. Very good. Okay. How do you remember this as morning? How do you remember this character as morning? I can help you, but I want to see how you do it. What do you see this line as?
Sun above horizon.
Fantastic! So this line is the horizon, and the sun is above it. Okay, so 早, sun above horizon. Fantastic, that's how you remember it. 早, okay? And yeah, wonderful, 早, fantastic. The next one, 门. Who can write 门? 门. It gets a bit complicated, isn't it? 门, lots of strokes.
Oh my god.
对不对 Gordon? 门 very hard, huh? Okay, 门 is harder. In fact, this is why we have in China, we have simplified characters, but this is complex character. Okay? I need to look at the stroke orders. Okay. Okay. Oh, 好难嘞。这边先 OK。好难哦。Okay, I can get lazy later. Table, since you're so good at looking at symbols, how do you remember this one? What does the left-hand side look like?
I mean, you mean both the characters or
This one.
this one?
What does it look like? 你不要告诉他，让他想。
Two flags.
Two flags, maybe. If you go to Chinese things, you see gates. This kind of gates. So this is a gate. Okay, looks like a gate. Now, what do you think this side is? This side and this side, they have common, right? This actually is a person. So this is called a radical. The smallest part, and it's person in Chinese is like that. Okay, 人 is like me walking. Except this morning I was lying on the floor. Okay, 人. So this is a radical, and this is a radical. So anything to do with people, it's got that radical. So that's why 你们, you, all of you. Okay. And the reason I know how to pronounce this word is we have borrowed the sound, the pronunciation, from gate. This word by itself is 门 and 门, and we borrowed it into this to use as a plural for you, 你们. Okay? So some Chinese sounds are combinations of radicals and something borrowed from another word. Okay? So gate. So 门. You will see that all over the place. Oh, 门. Okay? You have a 门 anywhere? No, not here. Okay. Next character. 年. Who wants to? Okay. Who 那个 the writing you can write at home, or who wants to write it? But let's tell the story of Nin. Who can tell the story of Nin? What does it have to do with? What does it have to do with? It has to do with you, right? But why do we have a special character for you? Because respect. Where does respect come from? Where does respect come from?
From the heart.
Heart.
Here.
Yes. So Nin is Ni plus heart. Xin. So this is Nin, the polite you. Okay? So Nin Hao, it comes from the heart. It has the heart, Xin in it, heart. Okay? Right. Okay. The next one. Hao. Now, how do you define good in Chinese culture? This is very interesting. It's very cultural. What's good in Indian culture? If what's goodness in Indian culture?
Unity in diversity.
Oh, unity in diversity. This is so modern. Incredible. Okay. What's good in Chinese culture?
Food.
Your family is very good because you have a
Children.
son.
Some.
Not just children, son. Okay? So, Hao is female having a son. Okay? So in Chinese culture is a wife having a son, not a daughter. Okay? A son being a good thing. Okay? So not maybe nowadays is diversity and unity. But in the olden days is goodness is a female having a son. Okay? So that's why you're very good. And this is again a radical and is pronounced 女, 女, okay, 女子. So a woman having a son. Hey, very interesting.
Why?
Don't know. Because son carries on a family name. So it's important to have a son. Okay. 好，我 is I. Okay. 我 is I. It's very lots of strokes. Okay. And the story is a bit hard to tell there. But the next one, 贵. I think Sachin is very fond of this word. What's 贵? What do you think 贵 is made of? 好，太贵了。He remembers 太贵了。
老爸，这个才贵了。
对，这个太贵了。
便宜一点。
便宜一点，太贵了。So, what's the character for 贵? What's the story behind characters for 贵?
Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe it's a vessel of expensive wine.
Very good, because something wine is expensive. But 2,000 years ago, we pay for something. When we had money, what do we pay things with in the olden Chinese culture? You pay with shells. Shells. Okay? So the bottom here is a shell. It's shells. So when you have to pay shell, yeah. Shells, bake, shells, bake.
Near the seaside.
Yeah.
In
the ocean,
Seashells?
and it's a
Seashell.
hard shell.
Oh,
The stones
No.
on the beach, stones on the beach,
Oh.
seashell. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
shell.
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so that constitutes money. That's old money. So every time,
Euro?
huh?
Euro?
Euro? Huh? Pearl. Yes, pearl. Okay? So used to be shells and then later becomes silver. We used to play silver. Okay? And this thing is always the shell. So therefore, 贵, it has to do with shells. Oh, okay? 贵. All right. And ta. Okay, this is a story I don't want to tell. I don't know whether Zheng Lao Shi 知道他 the story of Ta or no. Why is it?
Wait, this one is the hold the hand. The hand hold the something.
Holding the
Something change the thing.
huh?
The money change the thing. So
money. You hold something, you exchange it with money. Okay, right. This is something, and you exchange it with money. Okay. Now, maybe Zheng Lao Shi doesn't know the story. I don't know whether I should tell the story because we have a child present. 你听不懂没关系。Because what's the word? 你画一画，他会刚来的那个字，不是那个人的画，我也很高兴跟谢谢。不，那个字的那个来源。I had to guess. The shh.
what is that?
这个是真的吗？这是旅行。Guess. Have a guess what that picture is. What is this? Can anybody guess what this is? He knows it. What is it? 你知道吗? Okay. Now, can you two guess? You're in pharmacy and medical field. You should know. Guess. Have a guess. Something both female and males have.
Genitals.
Yes. This is genitals. This is male genital, and this is female genital. So therefore, when he or she has this part, oh, has the same part. Okay, now you understand?
That's a mermaid.
That's a mermaid. So,
Looks like a mermaid, like something that's a mermaid.
okay, you can remember it's a mermaid. Okay.
No.
So ta, okay, that's why ta and ta shares the same year because this thing had both sexes have it. Okay, ta. Okay, now I want to ask you, would you like us to provide you with practice sheets? Okay, 我们有没有这个写字？我回去查一下。I'll go home and have a check. If I have, I'll put it online. I want to ask, how many of you have opened my online CD? No? Nobody?
I need these. Try to check.
Uh-huh.
Open the website.
It's
It's
a lot.
a lot. All you need to do is do the sound files. Or you can download the HTML and it has links. Okay.
Yeah, we tried some.
You can hear, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's every sentence. All the sentences you have here are on that CD. So if you want to practice, you can listen to the CD. Okay? All right. So I'll provide the practice sheet for the characters. Got it? I'll test you this next week. Tell me the story. Okay? Huh? Huh? 谢谢. So we'll finish today. Okay, 谢谢大家.
Lao Shi,
Yeah?
any book where we can learn the history or the origin of the words?
Yeah, there are lots of books.
A very easy one.
Very easy ones. Easy ones with English, hopefully. I'll think about it. Which university are you at? The medical
I
university.
have a membership card also.
Oh, you can borrow. Maybe you go to go to level 9. They have all the Chinese books on level 9. Okay.
Any name you suggest?
I can't think of it off my head. I'll tell you next week. Okay?
It's fast.
Okay.
What kind of organ? This whole organ?
He's finding out. 知道吗? You understand now?